Alright lads, how's it going? Welcome back again. And today I'm finally talking about Survive Bikini Bottom because doubloons are way too annoying to get for most players to just guess what class to buy. And so yeah, I'm doing a full tier list and I hope this will help you figure out which classes actually feel worth it for actual speedruns and infinite mode, okay? And quick reminder before we start, this is all based on two goals, like saving residents fast for speedruns and also surviving as long as possible for infinite waves like day 250, 500 and even 1000 plus. Also, this is my opinion and you're free to share your thoughts in the comments below, okay? So yeah, let's jump into it. First class I want to ramble about is Pioneer, and this one feels really good early, and that starting ketchup blaster legit lets you save 2 or 3 residents instantly if you're even slightly accurate. And so ammo management is the real mini game here, because if you high roll that 10% ammo save perk you literally feel invincible for a while. And I feel like when ammo runs out though, you kind of fall apart because hunting ammo is super painful and annoying, obviously. So yeah, strong early, falls off late, but still really good overall. So that's clean A tier. Okay, next one is Jellyfisher, and this class just feels so whatever. And yeah, you get extra jelly drops, and the good net helps early on, but the bonuses aren't that crazy. And so the block chance doesn't even matter because lightning is super dodgeable anyway. And you're just speeding up crafting slightly and not much else. So that means this always feels weak once mid-game hits, so let me drag this into the C tier. Now, we got to talk about the king, GG Rockstar, and holy crap, this class is super unfair. You start with the Goober Guitar, which uses energy and not ammo, and this is already giga value since ammo becomes a massive headache later, and so range kiting becomes insane during raids past night 100, where the chum bucket brutes just nuke melee builds, and I guess the guitar perks boost damage and refund energy on kills, which sort of fixes the only weakness of the weapon if you rush that perk line. And also the night visibility perk is huge for not getting jumped in darkness. So honestly, this is hands down the strongest class in the entire game for both speedruns and infinite mode. No hesitation at all, is going to land this in S tier. Alright, jump into Trapper, and this one actually loved this class early, and Russian jelly hives for walls and the quickster pad is way easier with the jellyfish trap, and the food buff helps too because teams always starve early game, but the longer you survive the more useless this class becomes since traps don't scale into late raids, and so it's nice early but just fizzles out pretty quick, so that gives Trap a comfy B tier placement. Now, Mercenary, this one's honestly kind of fun but overrated, and early melee damage goes crazy, especially if you scrap that broken motorcycle fast, but you gotta really understand enemy patterns and dodge lightning perfectly or you get folded instantly. And unlike Bruiser, you don't get permanent tank buffs, meaning melee becomes impossible later and you have to swap to ranged anyway, and considering it costs Robux, right? It's not worth buying. So Mercenary ends up in A tier, feels strong but easily replaceable. Defender next, and I honestly never feel excited when playing this class, and yeah, sure, bamboo walls and sea mines speed up base building a bit, but that benefit disappears around mid game pretty quick, and then you're just left with a class that does basically nothing meaningful in raids or infinite waves, and so Defender starts useful then becomes straight useless, so easy C tier. Now, Bandit, this class is super wild frankly, and poison melee chains absolutely demolish crowds, and so speedruns feel insanely fast if you're good at dodging, and that poison spread perk just makes waves just collapse literally. And the only downside I found is that you're forced into melee forever, meaning late raids become sketchy if you lose footing even once, but skill ceiling is pretty high and payoff is real, so yeah, Bandit earns S tier spot. Jump into Curse Soul, the ultimate RNG class, and like if you high roll early chests and get insane gear, you feel unstoppable and clear the game ridiculously fast. But if you low roll, you're practically griefing your team, and so it's wildly situational, great for doubloon farming and speedruns if lucky, trash if you're not. So for me, that spicy RNG energy earns it a B tier spot. Alright, Bruiser is next, and yeah, this class is weird because he's not actually overpowered but still ends up S tier just due to how useful it is for speedruns, and like you can't use guns, but your melee damage plus massive HP boost makes saving residents super fast, and the passive regen is cracked during the labyrinth where damage is non-stop, but yeah, infinites absolutely wreck melee builds later. Still, for speedruns alone, Bruiser stays S tier. Doctor. This one's actually insane in group play, and like reviving teammates 5 times faster sounds silly until everyone starts dying during raids. And the medkit upgrade, it had so much value for Infinite Waves too. But the funny part is, if your team gets really good, Doctor becomes kind of pointless. It's a skill-based scaling class, honestly, so that lands at A tier. Now, Drifter. And this class feels like speed convenience only, and like extra backpack slots plus faster chest opening lets you farm jelly weirdly efficient early on. But yeah, no combat boost means you're super weak later, and so yeah, nice quality of life, bad survival potential overall. That's clearly C tier. Finally, the worst of them all, Camp Scout. And like everything it offers just doesn't matter. Flashlights are everywhere, visibility quirks don't matter, and hunger drain reduction does nothing because food becomes abundant. There is genuinely no situation where you want Camp Scout. Absolute skip, never buy this class, that's straight D tier garbage. And yeah, that's my take on class tier list. Short answer, stop waiting doubloons on low tiers, grab GG Rockstar, Doodle Bandit, or even like Bruiser if you want peak performance, and avoid Camp Scout at all cost. And if this helped, hit the like button and drop your favourite class below so I can roast your build choices. Alright then, I'm out.